And I also spoke with Congressman Jake Auchincloss tonight to ask him about the airstrikes. He expressed that, while this move may make the world safer, he believes the president went about it in the wrong way.
President Trump's airstrike Saturday night shocking the world and members of Congress.
I heard about these strikes the same way that every other American heard about them, which was the news and social media, which right up front tells you that this was an Article 1 embarrassment.
Congressman Jake Auchincloss says, right or wrong, President Trump should have asked Congress for authorization to strike Iran.
The Constitution doesn't say, hey, you should check in, hey, you should ask a few members of Congress. No, it says Congress has to vote on these issues.
But Auchincloss says the president never consulted Congress at all.
One can think that these strikes were strategically sound, and indeed, I'm inclined to think that when you have aerial dominance over Iran, that's a once-in-a-generation opportunity that the United States probably should take advantage of. You can strategically largely agree with the president and still contest the unconstitutionality of his action.
In the wake of the airstrikes, the Department of Homeland Security warning of a heightened threat environment in the United States. Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey saying Sunday night that she was briefed by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. And while there haven't been any specific threats to Massachusetts, the state will closely monitor the situation.
I think that it's more likely for Iran to retaliate within its sphere of influence in the Middle East. What I'm concerned about are drones being smuggled in through shipping containers, through trucks, through other commercial means, and then deployed against critical infrastructure or against public spaces where people are congregating.
Now the question, will this turn into a prolonged conflict, or will Iran be willing to negotiate?
This regime is evil. It has American blood on its hands, and it's the world's largest funder of terrorism. It will not negotiate in good faith when it feels like it is strong. It has to be made weak. And the attacks on Hezbollah, the attacks on al-Assad in Syria, the attacks on Hamas, and now the direct attacks on Iran have made it weaker. And now diplomacy can be pressed, and successful diplomacy would make the world safer.
Auchincloss noted he plans to push for legislation that will revoke 2001 and 2002 war authorities to help tip the scales of war power back to Congress.